Now, most of the time, I see humans representing the horse in the Four Horses of the Apocalypse as representative of going to battle. Also, in other words, they often think that since the sword, the bow in his hands is part of a bow and arrow, which I've proved is not. And that he's conquering, which is also overcome. That they think that the horse is actually a battle horse, and just represents them going to battle. So, which is actually true, because this is how even what people are not translating as accurately as they potentially could also holds truth in it, so that they can cling to that. But the problem is when they cling to that and then they don't open their minds to being additional translation, not negating what they're thinking to be wrong, but additional translation. Then when they're not open to that, then they're blocking themselves off from being a seed that's got some growth potential towards eventual birth into the level of a human. But when most of them think the fact that it is a battle is because the human body that we occupy, that we ride, that we become the riders of by taking control of them, is what we're fighting against. That is the exercise machine, so to speak, that gives us the opportunity to have mind over matter. But whose mind we use over that matter is the key to being from the kingdom of God, as versus, or the level of human, versus being human mind or Luciferian human equivalent mind, which is Luciferians, have a mixture, but they might have lost all the kingdom of God part by now, and may strictly be operating on human mind, although it has high-tech features to it. But that's not. Next level's technology makes it all look like shameful. Tiny. Not shameful, but tiny. Only shameful because humans think it's so great. And sure, it's fantastic for me too to see, somebody with a GPS device, talking to somebody across the world and all that, without any wires and all that. So, yeah, of course, it's fantastic. But this planet is far more fantastic in the way it operates and everything we can see about it and what we don't see about it. And there's a lot we don't see. I know that. And experience and recognize the value of. And the entire spirit world we don't hardly understand at all. Anyway, but so that horse does represent a battle horse, and our victory over that battle horse is what gives us our wings, so to speak, the wings of the butterfly, because Tiendo talked about it as a metamorphosis, and that you're actually growing something inside you. And as Do came to think of it more as that you were filling like a pocket, and it wasn't just an empty pocket. It was a pocket that had a set of programs in it that we were adding to, like we're adding the data that allows the program to run better or run with more features. Maybe that's one way to look at it. Do didn't talk about it exactly like that. He just said it was a pocket, it was a chip, it was an implant, and then it was like a balloon, and it was like hanging off our head, so to speak, if you were going to picture it, where you can't see it, and that's why you see, well, that's all he said about it that I can remember.